Hey folks, Rob from Chicken Ranch Homestead. I'm here today going to give a product review. I'm not a product reviewer, but I'm going to play one on YouTube today. What I'm going to be reviewing is the Oregon Gator Bite lawnmower blades for a finish mower. I use it outside of finishing, but I do use them quite a bit here in the past couple weeks, and we're going to review what kind of shape they're in and how they've been working out for me. All right, we'll get to reviewing. Okay, that's my lawnmower. It's an X530 John Deere multi-terrain. It's, I think, a 2006, 2008, 25 horsepower motor. I believe it's a Kawasaki. And I use this out in my pasture, as I've talked about before. And this is kind of a bad review in the sense of this area, but I'm also going to go to the yard and show you that. This area here has now been mowed 4 times. I mow it twice, let it dry, mow it again, then I push it all and I blow it out to the edge. Can't really see where it goes, but there's grass left. There is some standing stalks, but let's be honest, sheep and the donkey have been out here. They knocked most of it down. This is a finished mower. It is not meant to be doing brush hog work. And this pasture isn't the smoothest, but in the end, it does pretty darn good for cutting down 2 to 3 foot stalks of grass. I can't complain. I set the mower depth to 3 1/4. That's why I mow my grass at, so I just leave it at 3 1/4. So we go from there. So we're going to go up on the mower, and there's the blades. Oh, sorry. Blades come to you, they're completely painted. I actually took my little Rikon sander with 100 grit sandpaper, knocked off the paint, and put an edge on it. The edges are already on it, but the paint kind of rolls it over, which is fine for a lawnmower blade. A lawnmower blade on a finished mower doesn't need to be razor sharp. But the leading edge is dulling out faster, of course, than the rest. It's got a decent amount of lift, and what makes this a Gator Bite blade is those wings at the back. As the grass comes up, it hits those, it chops it up. Where these blades really perform the best is in wet. They do really good on wet grass than any other standard blade. It's a hybrid blade. It's not a ultra high lift, it's not a medium or a low lift. It's kind of like in between a medium and high lift blade. You can see here, getting there, that's where I left the paint. But I mean, overall, the edge is dulling out. But I've probably mowed about 4 to 5 acres on this. And when I'm saying 4 to 5 acres, I'm talking really thick, stemmy, hay-like grasses. So it's not a nice, easy Kentucky bluegrass that is well groomed on a golf course. They would be much different shape there, but these are holding up amazingly well. And I can see the wear here off the paint. So I know that grasses are hitting that. And this has actually gone to sharp. It wasn't sharp to begin with. But this edge here gets that grass blade, and it will either crimp it or cut it. You could actually spend time and put an edge on that, and it would help it. All right. I'm going to take this mower, and we're going to go over to my actual lawn, and we'll take a look at that grass. Okay, here we are. We're at the side yard. This is an area that I mow all the time. I am preparing for the sheep to be out front, so I just mowed this path yesterday, an area where the sheep will not be, and keep the grass groomed nicely. This grass was rained on for a week. It's actually wet ground right now, and the grass was wet. But here we go. Get down here. That grass is nice. I mean, it's wet to the touch right now. It's been wet. It's mowed pretty darn well. I don't have any striping. I like to call them like tiger stripes, where the blades come around the front side and they leave grass standing and like just knocks it down and it comes back up. But all the grass is in pretty good shape. It looks good. That's where they drove the snowplow into my yard last winter. Not a good fix, Delaware Township. But yeah, it does a pretty good job with those blades. I've cut this side yard 3 times with those blades. Side yard's about an acre. I've cut it all once with them, then twice with the goats in there, which they take a small section, but it does pretty well. This is a wet area. The grass is decently thick up front. It's sparser in the pasture type area. This is also where I ran my chickens, the chicken tractor. So that's why you will see sunflowers sitting up in the middle of nowhere. And I decided to leave them. But all in all, in the end, these blades are working really great. I'm happy with them. They've been around for years. I remember mowing grass years ago when they came out. I don't know if Oregon was the originator of it, but I remember my buddy at Lawn Service, and those were the blades we used once they came out, because we would cut in the wet. I thought they would do really good on mulching, especially the pasture, and they've done a decent job. I mean, could it be better? Oh yeah. Could I be using a better mower for that? Definitely. I mean, I should be using a brush hog or something that is not a finished mower. I could even go in there, like have the neighbor come in with a rotary and just cut it down. But that's money that I don't want to spend, and is kind of worthless for just standing stalks. So we just run the deer into the ground essentially. But in all, the blades, I would give them probably a not an A plus, probably more like a B plus, because they are kind of wearing a little bit faster than I thought. But like I said, I didn't put a razor sharp edge on it, and they're kind of holding up pretty darn good. They're really not far off the edge I put on. When you put a razor sharp edge on a blade, it wears a whole lot faster and it rounds off a lot better. And that's just nature of carbon steel. They're not hard, they're somewhat soft. So if you make it razor sharp, if you're making your blades super sharp, yes, you get great groomed grass. That's if you have nothing to worry about. No rocks, no bumps, no nothing. Like golf course. But in reality, those blades are wearing down, and you're wearing out those blades faster. You will go through more blades than just having a mildly sharp edge. And when I mean mild, yeah, it's sharp, but it's not razor sharp. There's actually a little bit of a straight on it, or flat. When I'm talking flat, I'm talking thousandths of an inch, not a lot. But they're holding up pretty well. I didn't like that I had to remove the paint off the edge, but I also understand safety concerns and reasons when they're shipping these. They don't want someone opening the box or open the blades. Oh, my mistake. They don't want anyone opening the box and really slicing their hand open, because someone's going to do it, then they're sued and blah blah blah, and that's the kind of country we live in now. All right, that's it for me at the chicken ranch. Remember, like, share, subscribe. I know this isn't my standard thing. I know I'm messing up a lot. I'm really stumbling today. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you again. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.